As traders, it's always important for us to manage our risk, to not be in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out. What is up, guys? My name is Forrest. In this video, I'm going to show you a very simple trade off of the macro, the 4-hour chart. If you aren't trading on the 4-hour chart already, you really should be. It is one of the best time frames to get good entries, even for day trades. And so I'll show you exactly what I mean. Super straightforward, very, very simple. Of course, if you want additional information, you want to ask me any questions, you can join our Discord. There's a 3-day free trial, or you can just hop into the free chat and shoot me a message. In any case, my name is Forrest. I invest in stuff. Let's go ahead and take a look at this trade setup from today. Today is actually September 28th. This is from today's session. Call this out live in the Discord, and quite a few people made a couple $1,000s today all from this one trade. So if you're looking at the price of our Discord and you're like, why am I going to pay for this? You honestly could pay for it in one trade, but whatever. Let's take a look. So my screen's already recording. I actually don't want to look at this. I want to go to my daily chart, and we'll open this up right here. So on the daily chart, we see a few things. If we go over to the right ticker, ES, we see the volume profile, and this is actually really simple, guys. This is really straightforward. So what you're going to do is look at the volume profile on the right, and all the volume profile is, the volume profile shows us volume at a price. So think each one of these bars as a bucket. We see the shape of it here. Each of these bars is a bucket, and we're filling those buckets up with transactions at a price. So basically what we're saying is every time, some amount of time passes and we have, the auction at this price, we want to add it into this bucket. And the idea is that we could see, based off of the height of this bucket, how long or how much time the market has spent at a price. Really simple. So it's volume at a price. How many transactions happened at each of these prices? We have this trough over here. So there's this nice little trough right in here, this trough. A trough, by the way, is the low point, if you don't know what a trough is, I guess. But what we want to do, and really what we want to look at here, is where are we likely to bounce? And so earlier, if we zoom in on our 4-hour time frame, we came through, we swept this liquidity over to the left, came through this macro level 43.36, which you see I have marked here. We swept down through it and we came back up. At the point that we get back to this level, we have to think, where are we likely to bounce? What is a good short target on the way back up? Where are we likely to take a break? This volume profile is adjusting based off of the data that I have on the screen right now. And so we really want to make sure that we get some more data at this price. To do that, I can get this area, this price area over here on the screen. Very simple and straightforward. So I have this on the screen. We'll let the volume profile adjust. And what do we see at this price? So at 43.60, this whole area, we can see that the volume profile changes. There's a shift in price. So essentially the call was to look for a short right around this area. And I'll actually just do this with an Alt-J. And we can see that that's at 43.5650. And when we zoom into the shorter time frame, we can actually see that we have that similar line right here at 43.5450, but really the price went up right up to 43.5575. So it's not perfect. Let's actually take a pause, talk about why that's not perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is a great trade. We're actually going to turn back around and we'll look at it for why it's not perfect. But in terms of risk and reward, this is an amazing short. You're getting a trough, a bounce area on a higher time frame. Whenever you take a trade on a higher time frame, write this down. That means you're going to have a bigger trade. Your trades on the bigger time frames take longer to set up. They take longer to execute, but they pay more. They're bigger moves. Well, they can pay more if you manage the trade correctly and are patient, get a good entry and get a good exit. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to spin around and we're actually going to look at how long it took for this trade to hit, then how long it took for it to pay. Let's take a look. So going back to our higher time frame, we'll actually just go back to the 15. We'll keep it simple. So switch to the 15 minute. Cool. Right here, this yellow line is the open, and we can see that in order for us to get from the open to here, we can actually just do a shift click. You can see how much time that took. It took us 3 hours. And then from this high down to, let's just say this low. Actually, we'll just say to this standard deviation band. That was a 16 point. And then if we go all the way lower, 25 points. So if you were patient and waited 3 hours, you could catch 25 points. 25 points times 50. Guys, that's a really good trade. I actually don't know what that is. Let's take a look. Let's just do 25 times 50. Boom, $1,250 if you were trading one contract. Amazing trade. $1,250 a day is all you need, guys. You don't need much more than that. I mean, $1,250 a day, imagine what you could do with that much money. That's a little over $200,000 a year, if you do that times 252 trading days. Very simple math. As you can see here, very simple setup. It's just essentially support and resistance trading, analyzing the volume profile, and using that to come up with a trade thesis. As traders, it's always important for us to manage our risk, to not be in and out and in and out and in and out and in and out. You want to just have a very simple trade strategy, which is identifying a key level and taking a trade off of your key expertise level. We actually talked about this today. So every Thursday, I started doing trade review sessions. We had people on talking about risk management, all these different things. One of the topics today that was really, really important is basically the idea of execution. It doesn't matter how much analysis you do. It doesn't matter how complicated or simple it is. The only thing that matters is, can you execute as a trader? What do you think, not when you're just looking at the market in general, what do you think when you have money in the game? How good are you at holding to your targets when you have money on the board? So let's say we get into this trade here, we get scared, and for some reason we sell here, but the first target should be the standard deviation band. Second target should be POC, or even VWAP down here. Now we didn't get to VWAP, but if you're selling before we get to that first band, you know, and there's nothing on bookmap or anything like that, it doesn't really make much sense. So you gotta be patient for these trades. They will play out in your favor. This is a really, really simple video, guys. Didn't want to overcomplicate it. A lot of these setups in trading is just having a simple plan, having a plan, keeping it simple, and executing. Being able to execute on your setups is the number one thing. And I know I'm repeating myself, but it's so important. I see so many people going back and forth talking about maybe this or maybe that, or looking at past price action and trying to say, like, I don't know, get credibility from it or something, which is weird, but it's like, if you're not taking the trades based off of what you're saying, it literally doesn't matter. If a guy is getting into a trade because of a candle formation and you're writing a 4-page summary and you didn't take the trade, they're a better trader than they just are, because they're trading. So don't be an equity analyst, be a trader, get in the market, manage your risk appropriately, and get it done. I hope you appreciated this video. Join us in the Discord, link down below. Hit me up if you have questions on Discord. You can always just DM me if you have any questions about the community, what it's like. There's also a free trial. We would love, absolutely love to have you there, guys. This is my passion, is helping people. But in any case, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.